Oi. Oh! Into the pad of the face. Oh, gosh. Bowling alley beatdowns, being punished in prison, and you know what I always say, don't pull it out. In honor of the new show, Born Again, coming out, today we are breaking down and reacting to all of the brutal medical scenes and intense injuries from Daredevil.
I'm a really good lawyer.
Let's dive right in. Oh. First off, he's already got blood all over the shirt, stains, especially white, really a pain in the butt to get out. Also, he's got a lot of bruising around his eyes and face in different colors. It's in different phases of healing. We call it ecchymosis.
Ecchymosis.
It's so classic that people punch each other in the face, and all I hear or think about are broken bones on the hand, because our hands have small bones. The metacarpals, they collapse pretty easily with a lot of direct force, especially to the skull. Headbutting on the individuals. Remember, you're also using your own skull. It increases the risk of you having a laceration, abrasion, hematoma, and possibly skull fracture or intracranial bleeding. All of those things could happen. Oh, what is that? Like a broom handle snapped in half and just went into the intra-abdominal cavity. What is there? Intestines, omentum. Depending on how you get it in there, it could either go to the inferior vena cava or its branches, and then it could also be at the bifurcation of where the aorta breaks off into the legs. Multiple stab wounds to the chest, abdomen. Both those are going to be evaluated for hemothorax and a pneumothorax. A lot of times if somebody's alive with deep puncture wounds like that, they're probably going to end up with bilateral chest tubes. Oh, man. Side of the head, through the ear, into the brain, into the temporal lobe of your brain, messing with the ear. The ear is super sensitive, has a lot of nerves there. Just think about when you accidentally touch your ear canal with a Q-tip. It hurts. Thing that we worry about when people punch somebody in the mouth is that the teeth are going to lacerate the hand. That laceration is open to the joint. You're going to get bacteria in, increasing the risk of a septic joint, which is really bad. Needs to go to the operating room, needs to be washed out. Oh, he's got a weapon in his hand. I know he does. Yep. Oh my gosh. Stab wound and laceration to the left side of the neck, hitting the carotid artery, the jugular vein. The individual passed out pretty fast. I hope everybody was tested for bloodborne pathogens, because there's a lot of blood that got into his face, his mucous membranes, maybe even his mouth. I love The Punisher. If you guys are fans of The Punisher, let me know in the comments. I love that show.
Whoa, whoa, hey.
You got a bad attitude, friend.
Ooh. Oh, taking a bowling ball to the face, all I can think about is fractured nose, maybe a Lafort fracture of the face, so fractures of the maxilla, or losing some teeth or fracturing the mandible. Massive trauma, massive head injury, skull into the brain, into the face, causing airway compromise, as well as crushing somebody's brain. Probably there's a lot of brain matter left out there. Oi. Oh, into the pad of the face. Oh, gosh. Sticking these horrible sharp objects into your fingers, the pads of your fingers. They're super sensitive. There's so many sensory nerves there, sending signals back to your brain. And then the other component is it's highly vascular, so they're going to bleed a lot. Hey, we got the Daredevil. Did it just bite him? It's biting the neck, which if you get deep enough, could you cause a major injury to the muscles of the neck? Maybe, but most of it's covered with large muscles like your sternocleidomastoid, so you'd have to bite through that, but again, could still cause a lot of pain and catch somebody off guard. Oh my God, the fingers.
You okay? I've been better.
Simply pulling those out, there is an increased risk of fractures to the tuft ends of the distal phalanx. So these are your fingers, but we call them phalanx. There's 3 different pieces for the fingers here. Oh, that That's not survivable. We don't see these type of injuries too often come to the emergency department, but we do see a lot of car accidents, and we do see people slam their hands in car doors. More simple things than massive trauma like this. Not all those hits. Oh my goodness. Somebody has anger issues. When somebody is knocked unconscious, you're still breathing. You can have shakes of the body. It could look like a seizure. And you can be out for minutes to hours. What is left? Oh. Lots of the red stuff there. Cervical fracture, skull fracture, airway compromise, and then the brain tissue just being gone. Oh. Oh. If a life feels like a non-stop fight scene or more chaotic or stressful than usual, Chillax by My Company has your back. An occasional stress support supplement. Grab it now at lifehappens.com or on Amazon. Oh. Probably got stabbed in the side. You can hit your kidney, you could puncture the lung. What would we do if somebody had that type of stab wound? Airway, breathing, circulation. Wanted to make sure you got a good airway, that you didn't puncture a lung, that you might have to put a chest tube in or put a breathing tube in for them. Hand at the wrist.
He's got no hand!
If your hand gets chopped off there, could you bleed out? You could. You have major blood vessels. You need to hold tight pressure to the area. You may even need to use a distal tourniquet. And make sure you pick it up and bring it with the patient. You never know if there's a potential for it to be reattached. Oh. Oh, geez. Interestingly enough, we use a drill in the emergency department, certain situations where we can't get an IV, and we actually drill into the bone to get an IV. It's called an interosseous line. It's not intravenous, it's interosseous, so an IO.
What would you like it?
Ow, that is awful. All I think about is how dirty that wound is. You're drilling in the tissue, the shoelaces, the materials, which increase the risk of different infections. The foam in the bottom of the shoe can harbor something called Pseudomonas. That can actually get inoculated to the tissue. So when people step on a nail going the other direction and it punctures into the foot, you're worried about this type of bacteria causing an infection. I am super excited to check out the new Daredevil. Let me know if you are. And if you guys enjoyed my reaction to this and want to see more, let me know in the comments. I love doing shows like this because they're entertaining for me. What is your favorite Marvel TV show or series that I should check out to react to? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this, definitely binge watch this playlist right here. And as always, do me a favor, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and hit that like button for me. Thanks so much for watching, and stay healthy, my friends.